Thank you all for attending. I'm Bart Graves, the spokesman for the Arizona Department of Public Safety. You all know what has been going on the last 10 days on our highways here in the Metroplex, and I'd like to have the Director of the Arizona Department of Public Safety, Colonel Frank Milstead, discuss our efforts right now to deal with this issue. Colonel Milstead.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here to speak about this very important topic. Right now there is a real and continuing threat to Arizona motorists. Over the last 10 days, the Arizona Department of Public Safety has investigated 9 incidents where vehicles traversing Interstate 10 have been struck by projectiles. This is a paramount priority for the Arizona Department of Public Safety and our law enforcement partners. The DPS has retasked all of our available assets to this investigation. We have partnered with Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Phoenix Police Department, and Tempe Police Department to further this investigation. We will continue around-the-clock coverage of the highways and of our watch center. The Department of Public Safety is offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the people or person involved in this crime. If you have information, you know something, you were there, you've seen something because somebody knows and somebody was there, I need you to call our watch center. The Arizona Counterterrorism Information Center watch number is 602-644-5805. We will pay the $20,000 reward to information leading to the arrest and conviction of the persons involved. It is just a matter of time, if this behavior continues, that we have tragedy on our roadways. To this date, we have been fortunate enough not to have any serious injuries, and nobody has been killed. This is a priority for the department and for the state of Arizona. We only are at our best with community support and community leadership getting involved in what goes on. This morning's incident happened around 5:20 a.m. We had 2 new incidents this morning, one at 5:20, one at 5:21. They were both in the area of 35th to 43rd Avenue and I-10. One vehicle was eastbound, one vehicle was westbound. So if you were in the area and you saw something this morning, again, call the watch center. We will continue to investigate these crimes. Our crime lab is working on their efforts. Our detectives are working with our federal partners to analyze the data and look for any other investigative lead that we can to continue this. We have taken a number of tips through our hotline, numbering over 100. Every tip is a potential success. So I encourage, and again, anyone who's seen something to call the hotline at 602-644-5805. I'll take questions.
What kind of surveillance can you conduct at this time?
So what we're doing is we have taken the Arizona Gang Task Force, our SWAT team, and our undercover detectives. So we'll both have overt and covert surveillance on our highways and those areas around Interstate 10. All of these incidents have occurred basically between State Route 51 and 59th Avenue.
Is there a pattern time-wise?
No, there is, at this point, there is no pattern for time. It's been different days of the week, different hours of the day.
Are you ready to say that you're looking for a sniper versus a passing car?
No.
Do you believe that it's a sniper in any of these?
No.
Director, can you tell us whether or not, Director, you know of the 2 incidents this morning, are they in any way connected? Have you connected those 2 shootings or whatever took place to them?
They're within 1 minute of each other, and both vehicles were hit in the driver's side passenger window by a projectile. I would call that related.
Not connected to the other 4. I thought you were connected to the other 4.
I don't know if this is a copycat crime, if it's multiple people that are involved in this type of insanity. I mean, because somebody will get hurt or somebody will get killed if this continues. There is, don't kid yourself. This is a very important matter for the department and for the traveling public. Whether or not this morning's cases were directly involved, I don't know. But what I do know is that we're still having vehicles shot at on Arizona roadways.
You say projectile. That's different than a bullet. What do you mean by projectile?
Projectile could be a bullet or anything else. I just don't have enough information to give you to say they're all bullets or not. I don't know that answer, so I use the word projectile to keep it somewhat open for interpretation.
Was the bullet recovered today? Any of the incidents?
No.
Are you calling the two this morning shooters?
What I'm telling you is this morning they were struck by a projectile in the window. I don't know what that projectile was at this point. The investigation is ongoing.
Was one of the incidents this morning connected or related to the DPD sergeant that was in his personal unmarked?
That's correct. The sergeant that was on his way to work was the eastbound vehicle this morning.
Do you have any reason to believe, was that just happenstance, or would he have been followed, targeted?
We do not think he was targeted.
So at this point, are you saying 6 incidents, 4 shootings, or how are you?
There's actually a total of 9 incidents that we're investigating over about a 10-day period of time. And again, I don't know how related they are at this point. As we move forward, we're going to try to do daily briefings for you all to keep you aware of what's happening. When information becomes available, something new, we'll pull another press conference or we'll put out information in a written format.
What can you tell us about the other 3 then that we don't know about as of now?
I don't know which 3 you don't know about.
4 shootings, and you've got 2 situations that took place today, so that's 6. What can you tell us about the other 3?
Well, there was one out on the 202 that we're investigating. There was one on the 51 we're investigating, and there was another call today that we're looking at. But we don't know if they're related.
In any of those situations were bullets or bullet casings or bullet holes found?
The primary responsibility of this agency is to prosecute and apprehend the person involved. I would like to give you more detail on what we do or do not have, but I do not think it is prudent at this time to do so.
2 more questions.
What can you say to the public who feels like they're sitting in traffic as sitting ducks? They don't know what to look for. If they're looking for a passing car, someone posted up somewhere. What can you say to them?
I would tell you that if you drive that stretch of roadway, always be vigilant. Under these circumstances, be hyper-vigilant. Pay attention to your surroundings. Look what's next to you. Do not be distracted while you're operating your car or your truck. But if you see something unusual or suspicious, the other thing that we always see in these type of domestic terrorism crimes is that somebody knew something later and they said, you know what, I felt that that guy was suspicious, or so-and-so was having problems and I didn't know. If those are concerns of yours, please call the hotline and let us know what those concerns are. Let us be the one to rationalize those away if that needs to be done.
Does Arizona have a serial shooter on our highways?
I don't know that yet.
You say domestic terrorism. Can you define that? Because we haven't heard you use that term yet. Is this defined as domestic terrorism?
Anytime that you have multiple shootings against American citizens on a highway, that's terrorism. They're trying to frighten or kill somebody.
Thank you
I
all.
thank you all for the time.
Thank you very much.